Right now at 6, two La Crosse parents face charges in the death of their child.
And one program is teaching families how to reconnect with their children after a major school campus crisis.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
Neglect caused the death of an assisted living facility resident in La Crescent. That is according to an official investigation from the Minnesota Department of Health. The report says Springbrook Village La Crescent is responsible for maltreatment. A resident earlier this year suffocated and died after her head got stuck between her mattress and a side rail. Investigators found 3 months before her death she had a history of falls and difficulty getting up in bed. Now, Springbrook did not provide investigators with any side rail maintenance records. In a statement to News 8 Now, Springbrook said it's working with MDH to maintain all its bed rails and to prevent similar incidents.
Bond is set for the La Crosse parents whose baby died of a fentanyl overdose. 43-year-old Lavon Liggins and 34-year-old Brittany Basley both face charges neglecting a child, consequences death. According to the criminal complaint, their 15-month-old baby died last September. The child's autopsy revealed that he died from a fentanyl overdose. Today in court, the DA said that when law enforcement searched their Gold Street home this week, they found 6 children inside with a loaded firearm on a chair. Those charges are pending further investigation. Basley and Liggins have prior charges of child neglect. They are both being held on $100,000 cash bonds and each face a maximum of 31 years in jail.
It was another warm and sunny day out there today. Those warm temperatures are going to continue as we get into those evening hours. So if you have any outdoor plans tonight, it could be pretty nice if you like the heat. Otherwise, it might be a little too hot out there still. We're going to see similar conditions as we go into Sunday. Yes, Saturday. It's Friday today, guys. Saturday as well, and a little bit into Sunday too. It's going to be a pretty warm weekend. Here's our highs for today: 91 in La Crosse and Eau Claire, and then a lot of upper 80s across much of the area. Right now, we're just sitting a little bit below our highs. We hit that just under an hour ago, but our departures from those normal highs, you can really see how hot it is now because we're almost 10 degrees above normal here in La Crosse, and then everywhere else sitting anywhere from 5 to 9 degrees above. So it's definitely hotter than we should be right now, but we're going to get a little bit cooler than we should be as we get into next week. Tonight, though, lots of sunshine still left in the forecast with some calm conditions, getting back into the 70s as the sun sets. Very similar conditions in Eau Claire, 85 as we get into the top of the hour, and then getting back into the 70s as we get into the night. So again, if you have any outdoor activities, it's going to be pretty nice, especially after that sun sets. So definitely get out there and enjoy it because it's going to start to cool down soon.
All right. Thank you, Nicole.
Vice President Kamala Harris has won enough votes for Democratic delegates to win the party's nomination for president. The DNC chair made the official announcement today during a virtual event with supporters. That means Harris will be the first Black woman and first Asian American to lead a major party ticket. Delegates began casting virtual ballots for the nomination Thursday, a process that will continue until Monday evening.
Sunshine isn't just powering La Crosse's summer, it's energizing the economy as well. This morning, the Clean Energy Revolution Tour rolled into town, shedding light on major solar and rural energy investments. County supervisors Monica Cruz and Dylan Motter joined the event, highlighting over $89 million in federal funding for clean energy projects across Wisconsin.
I think the feds, their work is to send us money and to provide guidelines. But I think that the real work takes place at the local level. We're the ones who, have to mitigate climate disasters.
Cruz added La Crosse County is crafting a climate action plan to take steps toward counteracting the effects of climate change. The La Crosse stop is part of a 6-state journey promoting climate action.
A live reunification exercise is teaching families how to reconnect safely with their children after a major crisis on school campuses. Today, the school district of Holmen, along with West Salem, Onalaska, and La Crosse school districts, held the reunification drill at the Onalaska Omni Center. A reunification happens when a school building is no longer deemed safe for students and staff. Instances like fires, gas leaks, severe weather, or acts of violence would prompt schools to bring students to a large outside facility. The students are then accounted for, checked for medical issues, and then are released to their guardians after a verification process. Multiple law enforcement agencies helped orchestrate the checkpoint stations today, which are in place to create ease in times of crisis.
Students and families are already going to be having a sense of stress, might be crisis needs, or even just the unknown, and making sure that we're all calm and confident will help others in supporting our community and students.
This was the first annual reunification drill for the districts. They plan on hosting more in the future.
A lacrosse company is breaking ground today in Holmen. Exitex is celebrating its 40th anniversary by holding a groundbreaking ceremony. The company plans to build a new state-of-the-art manufacturing facility to meet customer demands and to create more jobs in the community. A village administrator says they're appreciative Holmen was selected for this building site.
Bringing everybody together to the table to try to make something special happen. But again, it really comes back to the fact that these are just really good people that they chose Holmen to invest in, and we're just honored and blessed that they're here.
That new facility will open July of 2025.
When Bernard Cudel brought home his pig in 2022, he never imagined the profound impact this charming companion would have on his life and his La Crescent neighborhood.
News 8 Now's Michael Germain joins us live in studio to tell us more about an unlikely friendship.
Ken and Emily, that's right. The pig's name is Utah, and while Bernard and Utah share an incredible bond, this charming pig has also become a beloved local icon. Now, when Bernard lost his son, he longed for a new companion, but he was far from an ordinary pet. Utah the pig became Bernard's best friend and offered him a chance to heal from the past.
He was therapy, but it was continuous, 24/7. I did not leave his side for a year and a half.
Earlier this year, as Bernard's health began to decline, he needed someone to care for Utah. That's when Carla Topin stepped in to help take care of the pig. Now, as Bernard began to feel better, he was finally able to be reunited with his best friend again, something he says he is truly grateful for. Ken and Emily.
All right, thank you, Michael. And although their bond is stronger than ever, Bernard says he hopes to find a forever home for Utah in the near future, a place where he can roam freely.
An up-close look inside a unique ranch.
See what we're alpacking in our next eyepiece.
Our country has taken a beating the last few years, but I know we can turn it around. It'll take a lot of hard work like these athletes put in. We need to get serious about our spending that has caused prices to skyrocket. We need to fix our health care and address the shortage of affordable housing. Also, we must close our border, stop the flow of fentanyl, and put Americans first. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. Let's get America winning gold again.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-833-376-4999.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
Find comfort in your world in a stressless recliner. Take a time out, have a seat, and enjoy a special offer from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Save in an instant on stressless furniture at Drury's in Fountain. Right now, get a $100 instant rebate for every $1,000 you spend on any qualifying stressless recliner, sofa, or sectional, designed with the world's most innovative comfort features. Don't wait, it's time for stressless. On sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
At Peace of Mind Counseling, we believe that everyone has the ability to change and grow. Find your peace of mind. We can help.
A Coon Valley farmer has turned raising gentle creatures into a thriving source of income and lifelong passion.
News 8 photographer John Hayes takes us inside for a look into our latest eyepiece.
They ask you, what do you do with them? What are they good for? So we started looking around and we researched alpacas for several years and decided that that was the best fit for us. They were very much like horses in that they're intuitive and have a basically gentle nature. There you go. Here's your free fertilizer. Typically, I'm up and out in the barn around 5, cleaning and feeding and checking water buckets and so on. Well, the one that was born today is a little immature, and so she has not yet gotten up to nurse. And for that reason, I've been milking out mom and syringe feeding it into her. If I fully expect that she'll be up and nursing, hopefully tomorrow. I think it's their gentle nature and the fact that it just feels like part of the family.
Well, we've just got all the adorable animals
today. The cutest
today.
ones today, yes.
Now, Brenda has a variety of products from the alpacas on her website. We will have a link to those on our digital platforms.
Unemployment rates are on the rise.
Why it's reviving fears of a possible recession when we come back.
The warm weather is going to stick around for a few more days with a sprinkle of some rain showers, but I'll have all the details coming right up.
Clock out at 5 or care if it's the weekend. That means we keep working too.
So when Eric Hovde says that farmers don't work hard, that pisses me off.
Think of farming. Look at the old physical toil that it would take on your body. Now you're largely driving around a tractor.
A California banker criticizing Wisconsin farmers for not working hard? We know what that is.
Eric Hovde, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
What would Wesco look like in your home? This is Wesco in your living room. This is Wesco in your kitchen. In your bedroom, in your laundry room, even in your bathroom. Wouldn't you like Wesco in your home? Right now, save up to 25% off with discounts in every department. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup is always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
T-Mobile's coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal.
We enjoy hiking, we enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Get your ideal combination of power and capability. And experience hands-free highway driving technology with Ford Blue Cruise, available on select vehicles. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now. Get up to $7,400 in total savings on a new 2024 Ford F-150, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
It's the Great Grill Out Sale at Hy-Vee this Friday through Sunday. Bacon wrapped sirloins just $2.99. Whole boneless pork loin just $1.98 a pound. Chicken breast just $2.48 a pound. Fresh ground chuck just $3.99 a pound. 8-ounce pork loin butterfly chops or America's chops, 3 for just $4. And our special recipe brats or patties, 8 for just $12, plus a 16-cent fuel saver. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
The U.S. economy added about 114,000 jobs last month, a number way below expectations. Today, the Bureau of Labor Statistics issued its latest jobs report, which included an unexpected increase in the unemployment rate, 4.3%. That is the highest rate since October of 2021 and triggered a 900-point loss on the Dow in midday trading, reviving fears of a possible recession. Economists were expecting employers to have added 175,000 jobs and for the unemployment rate to stay at 4.1%. The unexpectedly weak jobs report has some market experts concerned the economy has slowed down too quickly, erasing hopes for a soft landing.
The Justice Department wants to pay you to report a crime happening at your place of work. That is, if you work in corporate America. The agency says it'll pay whistleblowers who report financial and corporate misconduct. But they say the tip has to lead to a successful prosecution. The payment will be a portion of whatever assets the company forfeits. Under the new program, whistleblowers could receive payments worth millions of dollars. An official from the DOJ says the 3-year pilot program should remind CEOs and heads of companies of why they need to invest in compliance. The Justice Department isn't the only government organization relying on whistleblowers. In a report released this week, the IRS said since 2007, it has collected more than $7 billion thanks to whistleblowers.
Well, we've had a week full of sunshine and hot temperatures, and this weekend going to be a heater as well. Yeah. Let's get the latest from Nicole.
Yeah, it'll be a little warm out there, but it's definitely not as warm as we've seen in some other parts of the country. 111 for the high in Phoenix today, so I'm very thankful that we didn't see that today. In La Crosse, we got up to 91. A little warm, though, definitely warmer than I prefer, but we are going to see a cool down after this weekend. We'll keep that warm weather in the back of our minds, though, as we get throughout the weekend. So we're going to have that warm air sitting over us as we look at our upper air charts right now. As we get into Saturday, that hotter air is slowly creeping over, and it's really covering more than half of the country, as it will stay for the remainder of the weekend, but we aren't going to feel some of that extreme heat. We're really staying in that warm temperatures. We do have some thunder showers that are going to be in the Minnesota area that will slowly transition over here and become more of a rain situation rather than those stronger storms for Sunday evening going into Monday. And then after that, those mild temperatures really start to sit in. As we can see, the flow kind of turns a little zonal or horizontal, and that's really going to help keep that hot air out of our area and give us those below average temperatures. Now here, as our past 3 weeks in La Crosse, we saw it spike just a couple days ago. The last day of July was the hottest day of the month, and then tomorrow we're going to have one last hot one, with Sunday being right around normal. And then after that, we're going to see it just go below. It's just slightly below normal, as the average this time of year in August is about in the low 80s. So it's not going to be too out of character to be in the upper 70s, but it'll definitely be below that average. Very similar story in Eau Claire, getting a little bit warmer tomorrow again, and then we're going to get those cool temperatures as we get into next week. So we're staying in the upper 80s for Saturday and this weekend, with those rain chances primarily occurring in Sunday evening going into Monday, and then those cooler temperatures will be on the way. So as we get through the rest of Friday and into Saturday, those clear skies and sunny skies are going to stick around until we get into those afternoon to late evening hours. Then we'll see this line start to creep down in those overnight hours for Saturday. Shouldn't be too much of a concern, as they're mainly showers, not a lot of strong storms in there. Could leave behind a couple scattered and isolated showers into those morning hours, with some of those thunderstorms starting to ramp up as we get into Sunday afternoon. But the main batch of them really aren't going to come until the late evening hours, with a couple rumbles of thunder possible as we get into Monday. Those chances will continue through overnight Sunday, and then much into the day for Monday, with most of the day being a pretty rainy one. So here's our rain tracker as we get through Wednesday. Wednesday, again, it's going to be a rainy start to the week with multiple rain chances occurring. So we are going to have rain amounts just over an inch for much of the area, but it won't be a total washout as we get after that because it's going to be very pleasant weather. Tonight with those clear temperatures, our lows are sticking a little bit lower than we have been in those low to mid 60s, and then tomorrow it's going to be warm and sunny again, but the good news is our dew points aren't going to be nearly as high as they have been. It's not going to be as humid as it has been, so those heat indices really aren't going to be where they have been in the past. We're really going to feel like we're in the upper 80s rather than in the mid 90s. Thank goodness. And then once Sunday comes, it'll be that last hot day, and then Monday with those rain showers, it's going to be right around average at 83, and then we have all of those milds, all of the upper 70s for the rest of the week going into the weekend. So it's definitely going to be a great week if you have any plans for it.
Yeah. Love to see it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Thanks, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, the Twins get a crack at perhaps the worst team in MLB history. Plus, State Legion tournaments got underway today. Jacob's got highlights and scores next.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Tell me about the day that you first found out about Nolan's birth defect.
Everything was normal up until my 20-week ultrasound. I learned my baby would not survive. I did not have the choice to do what was right for me and my family. To think that there's a possibility of a national abortion ban scares me to death.
Derek Van Orden and his extreme positions around reproductive freedoms are why I'm running for Congress. I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message.
Taco John's potato olays are the best potatoes on the planet. And now we guarantee your order is served hot and crispy, or we'll replace them on the spot. Let's see a French fry guarantee that. Potato olays, hot, fresh, and crispy guaranteed at Taco John's.
Okay, 500 deluxe garden gnomes. Wow.
I only meant to order 5. There's not enough money in my account for these. I'm gonna get charged.
2 things I just can't deal with: overdraft charges and garden gnomes. But your BMO Smart Advantage checking account gives you an extra day to avoid an overdraft fee.
Nice to see a bank cutting people some slack.
Well, mistakes happen, and we give you time to correct them.
So you don't like gnomes, huh? What about that one?
That one I like a lot.
BMO.
The North American Fast Pitch Association World Series is coming to La Crosse, August 8th through 11th. You can watch the teams battle it out for the championship title. Games will be held at Carroll Park. Tickets available at the gate. See you at the fields.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
Well, 8 teams in the Class 2A State Legion tournament began their journey with hopes of being crowned champions of the summer today. So let's go to Damian Miller Field to check out some action. Very nice tribute by West Salem honoring the late Pete Swanson with his number 26 behind home plate. And to the game we go. Onalaska up 3-0 in the 4th when Xavier Lawrence is at the dish with a man on third. Ball is spiked in the dirt and Brody Mickschul scores. Not much later, runner 90 feet away again for Griffin Schultz. That's a pass ball, making it 5-0, post 336. Later in the at-bat, Schultz shoots one through the 5-6 hole. 1 run scores, and here comes Lawrence to make it 7-0. And that's all the run support Anna's pitching staff would need. Defense looks solid, too, as Landon Hubert and Schultz team up for the 4-6-3 double play. Good scoop over there at first by Ian Kowal as well. This one all post 336. Caden Pierzina and Seth Kowalski combined for a 3-hit shutout as Onalaska picks up a win in their opener. They'll play at 6:30 tomorrow night. In other state tournament action, it's Class A. Viroqua made quick work of Westby Coon Valley as they went on to win 11-1 in 5 innings. Braden Peterson got the win for the 138ers, not allowing an earned run in the complete game effort. And up into DeForest in state softball action in Division II, Arcadia picks up their first ever win at state in their inaugural season. 10-4 the final there. Viroqua's offense explodes for 16 runs also in D2 play. They take down Osseo in 5 innings. In Division I, West Salem falls to Whittlesea. Post 51 will need a win tomorrow morning to keep their season alive. And Esparta Post 100 was in a tough one with Augusta. Tight one there, but they would prevail in the end. Great game for them. And they've got Wausau tonight at 8. Brewers already underway, up 3-0 on Washington. And the Twins have their sights set on the White Sox tonight with first pitch coming a little after 7. Now, Chicago will be looking to snap a 17-game losing streak. Yeah, you heard me. 17 straight losses. White Sox went 3-22 in the month of July, just 2 wins more than the American League All-Star team. Minnesota will give Joe Ryan the ball to start that one. So 17 losses in a row. Man.
They might as well throw me on the team.
That's
brutal. I mean, because they could have traded even more people at the deadline and didn't.
Yeah, and the record's 23 straight losses. I think back in '61 by the Phillies.
Okay.
So that's the record. So I mean, could we see history in the next week or so? You never know. But if you're a White Sox fan, that's
That's brutal. Yeah. I think they're just forgetting the team exists at this point.
Oh no! Oh no!
Thanks, guys.
Not a good time to be on Chicago's South Side.
No.
Thanks,
Not
Jacob.
quite. Okay, we'll have another look at your forecast right after this.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com.
My name is Joel. I'm a retired naval officer and I live here in Wisconsin. The United States entrusted me to command a destroyer and take it halfway around the world with 305 of my fellow citizens. The responsibility and the authority that goes with the position of being in command is humbling. The thought that you may have to give orders that would put the lives of your crew in danger, that's something that makes you, I think, very appreciative of their service. I took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Donald Trump, he took the same oath I did. I was at home on January 6th. I saw the invasion of the U.S. Capitol. Donald Trump's actions betrayed his oath, and instead what he was doing was trying to protect his own interests, his individual interests, not the interests of the nation. With Donald Trump, my big fear is what comes next. We have to move forward as a country, and that means putting the Trump chapter behind us.
ABPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
A lot has changed since the Overhead Door Company installed its first door in 1921. One thing that hasn't, our commitment to quality. We set the standard a century ago with the first motorized garage door, and we have not stopped innovating since. Today, you can build your dream door with the DoorView app, and with the OHD Anywhere app, you can control your new door from anywhere. So next time you need a repair or replacement for your garage door, look for the red ribbon and trust 100 years of experience, Overhead Door Company.
For the start of the weekend, it's going to be a gorgeous day to sit outside and maybe get a bite to eat. For the lunchtime hours, it's going to be warm with the extra side of sunshine, and then later it might be paired with some hot temps.
I like that, an extra side.
There you go.
Some dessert.
Lots of sunshine.
A little breeze for dessert.
There you go. You're planning your weekend out loud.
Right.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you at 10.